What's going on, guys? This may seem a little random, but I'm going to give you my top 3 companies that get me paid doing online surveys and real-life focus groups. I've been using them for years. Hang around, hit that subscribe button, and we'll be right back. What's going on, guys? Art here off the Dope Media Group. Like I say, this one may seem like it's a little random off the wall, but it's something that I've been thinking about. I've been doing focus groups and online surveys for years. So what I really want to do is just kind of jump right in. The way I initially got started, I used to work at a sporting goods store. I was stringing tennis rackets, drilling bowling balls, and installing ski bindings and so forth. So anyway, I had a young lady or a woman walk up to me by the name of Adrian and ask me if I would be interested in giving my opinion in a group forum. I forget how much it got paid, but my first one, I'll never forget, was for Gatorade. So she asked me some pre-qualifying questions, set me up for the appointment, and the rest is kind of history. Every now and then, every couple of months, she would call me and ask me some qualifying questions. Hey, I have a focus group coming up. You want to see if you qualify, this and that, and so forth. So, obviously she made money doing it. She was a recruiter, and it came in handy back then when I was super broke. The way you can find out or find focus groups, I've had some luck with Craigslist. However, you have to do your due diligence. Check the links. A lot of times there are links that are there. Click the links and go to the website. Google searches and so forth just to make sure that they are legit. The number one way for me has been referrals, other friends or family members that have done for focus groups or surveys that will refer you to legitimate companies and so forth. That's how I got started. A little bit about how you can find them. Again, Craigslist and do your due diligence or what have you. Online posting, there's a lot of them that are posted there. There are also apps in the Google and the Apple store, or in the App Store. The types of surveys, there are a couple of types. The first one, for anything that you're going to do generally, you're going to have what's called a pre-screener. What a pre-screener is basically, each survey or focus group that is run or that's held, they have qualifying questions. They have specific demographics that you have to fall into before you can actually qualify for the survey. So you won't qualify for every survey. However, if you do, the more pre-screeners you do, the more likely you are to actually get one. One of the major questions is, well, how much do they pay? Some of them pay, you might have one that's $50 for 30 minutes. There might be an online survey or a telephone. You may have one that's $75 for 90 minutes. I've had some for, an hour and a half for $250. I've done some for $500 that were 4 hours. So it all depends. But anyway, going back, the types, you have online surveys, which I think most people are really familiar with. You take online surveys, you have a list of questions. They tend to be a little long a lot of times, but you take the online questions and you either get points towards Amazon gift cards, PayPal cash, things of that nature, different scenarios like that. You have focus groups, what I mentioned, whereas you generally take a pre-screener for a focus group. And what will happen is that if you qualify, someone will call you from the company and basically ask you the same questions that you went through taking the pre-screener, basically to make sure that, number one, you are who you say you are. Number two, that you didn't cheat on the pre-screener, or that you were honest and upfront with your questions, which is very important. So that's the online. So you have online surveys, you have real life focus groups. The focus group, generally speaking, it can be 2 or 3 people. It could be 20 people in a room. It's usually a mirror. You have people behind the glass that give you disclaimers and so forth. They usually give you snacks depending on how long you're there. And you have a moderator that basically you have a whiteboard or a chalkboard and will ask you questions. He or she goes around the room, asks questions and so forth. And you answer honestly, truthfully. They're actually really fun. So there are some others also. I've actually had some telephone surveys that I've done and gotten paid for. I've had some Skype surveys that I've done. I've had surveys where they've asked me that have lasted over a course of a week. I had one that was online shopping habits. I had an online shopping habit, and I had a real life shopping habit scenario where they actually sent me a video camera that Now, it was a cheaper one, but they sent me a video camera that actually was able to, actually, I think it's here. Now that I think about it, I forget. I actually got this. Now, you see, this is kind of dated, but this is from a focus group that I did. They sent this to me. I got to keep it, and I basically videotaped myself, recorded myself shopping in major stores, Walmart, Target, and so forth. Downloaded the footage or uploaded the footage and sent it to them, and I got paid. So you have those types. I also had one where I did one on men's grooming habits, and I had a pre-screener, and then what happened is I qualified for the pre-screener. They sent me an assignment. I had an assignment that I needed to do. I needed to actually log or videotape or record myself with my shaving habits and cutting my hair and things of that nature. I did that, and then I sent that in, and then they actually scheduled, and they came out. It was a man and woman, and they sat and they actually watched me shave. Seemed a little weird, but at the end of the day, I think I got $300 for that. So you can make money. It's not a regular income. It can be potentially, however, you need to be signed up with different companies. Because one of the first qualifying questions they ask you is, when was the last time you did a survey? Because they don't want people to be professional survey takers. But you can make money doing it if you stagger it. If you're registered with multiple survey companies and so forth, you can get one with one and so forth. And, just remember how you qualify. I may do a video on how to work that out. Getting to the point, that kind of gives you a little bit about the types of surveys or focus groups that are out there. Beyond that, what companies am I working with? Well, my top 3 that I have been working with and using for years. The longest one is Schlesinger. Tough time saying it, but I'll put it up. Schlesinger Group. Used to be Schlesinger and Associates. You register with them. You do a profile. You do profiles with all of them, and they will send you a pre-screener just in general. You complete it. If you qualify, they will schedule you, send you out on a survey. They have offices. I believe they're national. Links in the description below for all of them. They're national. I'm here in Chicago, so they're downtown Chicago. They have a Schaumburg location and so forth. So that one is Schlesinger Group. They're legitimate. Sometimes they pay in gift cards. Sometimes they pay in cash. Most of the time they pay in Visa gift cards. The second one is Focus Point Global, which ironically is as shady as Craigslist can be sometimes, but which is one that I came up on through Craigslist. They're pretty consistent with respect to I always get emails from these top 3 that I deal with, but I always get pre-screened emails and so forth. I don't qualify for them all, but Focus Point Global, they do research on their own, but I think they're also linked up with other research companies, and they kind of bounce projects off each other. And then my third one is FieldWork, which is one of the latest ones. And I've actually done, I was able to do I did a $500 survey with them some months back. And I also more recently did one for $150 and one for $250. And they pay with Visa gift cards. So they're legit. It works. And you can kind of see that it was handwritten on this one. This was the envelope that it comes in. But you can see this particular one was $125. And I think it was maybe 90 minutes. So, and that one was on, I can't talk about what it's on. That's the other thing. You sign confidentiality agreements, so you can't talk about what the focus groups or the surveys are about. I hope that covers everything. I think I pretty much did. I'll put links in the descriptions below. Again, that's Schlesinger Group, Focus Point Global, and FieldWork. Now, I just signed up with another one called OpinionOutPost, which is mostly, so far, it just seems like doing online surveys. This is just kind of a bonus. I've taken probably about 3 or 4 surveys, and I have 45 points. You get 100 points. You get a $10. They'll credit your PayPal account $10. You have other options. You can also get an Amazon gift card and so forth. But anyway, In the next video, what I'm going to talk about, one of the issues though, they pay you in Visa gift cards. However, unless you want to go, you just want to go shopping. If that's the case, then that's fine. But maybe an instance where you want to pay bills, but you don't want to do it like this, or you want the cash. Well, the only drawback to these Visa gift cards is that you can't take them to an ATM, you can't go to a bank, you can't pre-authorize to pay a bill, say, to pay a Netflix bill for the next however long. You can't do that. So you're kind of stuck. However, I have a workaround for that I'm going to talk about in the next video as to how to actually pull the cash off of here and, get your cash. And of course, you can sell it to a friend at a discount if that's something that you wanted to do, and they give you the cash. But this way actually allows you to pull the cash off and do with it what you will, So anyway, I hope this helps you out. Another opportunity for you to make some extra cash, something that, an added benefit if I can help. It's something that I've been doing for a while, so hey, it's enough for everybody. So I hope this helps you out. I hope you're having a good day. I hope it's been prosperous. That's it for me on this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and have a great day. Peace.